This video will cover professionalism in the workplace and guidelines for behavior. So first off is appearance and competence, right? So first impressions are still important. And think about, we want to have our clients dressed and look proper, right? So we need to be doing the same. So when you show up for work, you should be ready to work. Your clothes should be clean, not stained, not have an odor. Your hair should be pulled back if it's long to be out of your way so you can help with our clients. Have your name badge on. And clothes generally should be free of logos or statements that might be offensive to anyone. As far as competence, that means possessing the necessary skills, knowledge, and ability to perform the job. You should be proud of what you do, seek to ask questions if there's something that you don't know, and gain knowledge. Next is that we're looking for staff that are reliable and accountable. That's why we brought you onto our organization. Reliable means being dependable and fulfilling your responsibilities, meeting deadlines, and maintaining a consistent work ethic. It also includes being reliable and coming to work on time and having minimal call-offs. Accountability. This is taking responsibility for your actions, decisions, and their outcomes. If you did something wrong, it's best to tell the truth so that we can all learn from the situation. Maybe there was a good reason something happened, and if you take accountability for it, it might lead to a process improvement. This means coming to work when you're scheduled, doing your job when you're here, and accepting feedback and suggestions without being argumentative and taking everything as a negative. Feedback is a way to help you improve. We're looking for staff that show positivity and flexibility. So coming to work with enthusiasm, motivation, and a constructive outlook. Remember, your clients are looking to you and they're sometimes mirroring your behavior. So if you come with a great attitude, that might rub off on them. Adaptability, being flexible, open to change, and willing to learn new things. Our universe is unpredictable. We don't always know what's going to happen from day to day. There might be changes in the schedule, changes in what clients are doing, availability of vehicles, and things that are sometimes beyond our control. So being flexible and open to change will help everybody get through the day. Communication and teamwork is really important. Communication, we want to be clear, concise, and respectful in both our written and verbal communication. We shouldn't be raising our voices with our teammates. We shouldn't be using any words, phrases that are disrespectful. And it's important to know that there are a lot of topics that others are sensitive to and shouldn't be in the workplace, such as politics and religion. Leave those for another time. Teamwork. We want to create an environment that wants you to help each other by collaborating with each other and helping when needed. Integrity and respect. Integrity means that you have a strong ethical standard and you are going to be honest, right? So this means you're not going to accept money from our clients, right? And you shouldn't be providing clients items that they shouldn't have just because they're asking for it. And we shouldn't be socializing with our clients outside of the workplace or oversharing with them about things in your personal life that are private. And we shouldn't be demonstrating any inappropriate workplace behavior. And remember, that includes your nonverbal communication, what your face says, what your arms and your upper body is doing if someone's giving you feedback, right? If all of that looks negative, that's not necessarily showing a lot of integrity or respect to the other person. We want to make sure that we're treating our colleagues, our clients, our supervisors, vendors with courtesy and consideration. Go out of your way to be nice. What would that hurt? So respect involves a lot of different things, right? Courtesy and politeness, using appropriate language, not talking behind other people's back when they walk away and you go whisper to another staff member about what happened or what you think about them. That has no place in our workplace and will only bring the morale of all down. It's important to recognize and appreciate your teammates, your clients, your supervisors. If someone did something to help you, thank them. Tell them that they did a good job. If there was an exceptional meal that a staff made, or a great activity that someone organized, or someone went out of their way to help you with something, let them know. It never hurts to hear that you did a good job. You want to practice actively listening. right? You want to respect others' feelings and their viewpoints, right? And you don't want to argue. We're not here to argue with our clients, and we're not here to argue with our staff, right? We really need to keep professional boundaries. This is work. This is not a place of gossip. It's not the Friday night dance club. It's none of those things. We need to maintain professionalism. That doesn't mean you can't be friends with your coworkers outside of work, but that needs to leave at the door. And I'd be very careful about your social media accounts, what you're posting, what you're sharing, because unless you're keeping everything really tight and locked down, other people may be able to see what you're posting, and that may cause challenges. Collaboration and teams and support. All right, this goes back to teamwork, helping one another. We're all here to help our clients, and the more we work together as a team, the better experience our clients are going to have, and the better your workday is going to go if there is a sense of teamwork. And then there's honesty and integrity, being truthful and trustworthy. Again, if there's something that went wrong and something happened, please tell us. Let us know. Again, this can lead to performance improvement and us doing something a different way, because maybe it's not as streamlined as we think it is. Please speak up. This is important to our clients, to their safety, to your safety at work, and to really your overall well-being. All right, let's go through a couple things. Is this professional or not, right? Showing up to work 20 minutes late. Certainly it happens, but it's not professional. And if it does happen, you need to make sure that you've let someone know, right? Because our clients and our other staff are counting on you to be there. So professional or not, being polite, even in your head you're thinking, I can't do this today. Yes, you still need to be polite. Not everyone knows what's going on in your personal life or what's happening, and you might be having a bad day. But that doesn't give you the right to go and be mean, be snippy, use foul language, do whatever you want, not pay attention to your client, right? You need to say to yourself, I'm going to get through this day. I'm going to be here for these clients right now, and I'll deal with my personal issues or challenges after work. Professional, not taking a nap on the couch during your shift. Not professional, not acceptable, right? If you need a nap, go on a 10-minute break and go shut your eyes in your car or go somewhere quiet. But it is not okay to lay down and take a nap during your shift. Professional or not, completing your task in a timely manner. Yes, that would be great. We'd like everyone to attend to the activities they need, and especially if you see something else that needs to be done, please reach out to the lead and let them know if that's something that they want you to take care of. Socializing with clients off the clock. This is an absolute no-no. Let's say one of our clients goes out on a home pass for the weekend and says, oh, hey, I'm having a lot of friends come over. Why don't you join us on Sunday for the barbecue? That is not okay. Please tell them thank you for the invite. That's very generous of them, but unfortunately, you won't be able to make it. So not volunteering to help another coworker. If someone comes to you and asks for help, they're doing it because they really need your help. So please make yourself available if it's safe to do so. And if you can't, let them know why you can't help them or when you can help them. Hey, I can't help right now. I've got my client in the restroom, but hey, as soon as we're done, we could do that together, right? Because there's going to come a time that you're going to need help and you're going to want your teammate to offer that to you. Coming to work with a positive energy and a can-do attitude. Of course, that's exactly what we want to see from our staff. Again, that positivity rubs off onto our patients. Okay, let's go through a couple of scenarios. So Sharon arrives to work to start her shift and finds that some of the tasks the night shift we're supposed to do are not done. What should you do? Your initial response might be to go and sort of tattle on them and go tell the lead, hey, they didn't do all of these things, and make some assumptions that they didn't do them because they didn't want to or they were being lazy. A better response might be to go to the lead and say, hey, do you know how the night shift went? Were there any challenges? And find out what happened. Maybe they had an emergency. Maybe they were short-staffed. Maybe they already said, hey, we couldn't get to everything, right? And then have that discussion with the lead. And you can certainly say, hey, I just kind of noticed these things weren't done. I wanted to know about that. But hey, I'm going to go take the initiative and I'm going to go handle those tasks, because it's important for our clients, it's important for the organization that those are done. All right, second scenario. Ryan's supervisor notices that he's not with his one-to-one and approaches him to address it. Right? So how are we going to address this person? We're going to come in and say, you're not with your one-to-one, what are you doing? Right? All of a sudden that's going to put you on the defensive. That's not going to feel good. Right? So we want the supervisor to come in and say, hey, how's your shift going? So you can answer and tell them what's going on. Hey, are you assigned to Joe tonight? Yeah, I am. Hey, what's Joe doing? Do you need any help? I noticed you're not with him. Right? You want to give that staff member the benefit of the doubt that they're doing the right thing, and maybe something else is going on that they know about, and it's safe and everything's fine. Or it might be that they actually need help. Right? But we need to go in giving that staff member the benefit of the doubt. Right? So Jerry, a recent client that joined the program, says he's out of cigarettes. He said he's going to give you some money to buy him a pack, and then also give you a little extra money for the time or whatever you want to buy for yourself. Should you accept that money? So that answer is no. We need to go find out if Jerry has the resources to get some cigarettes, and maybe we can fulfill his need, but you need to go talk to the lead about that. Under no circumstances should we be loaning the clients money. All right, thanks for participating, and make sure you're doing your best to have great teamwork.